I'm here with Lincoln Malcore, one of the prospects here in Maine. Is going to go D1. He's hoping to go to Liberty. I'm grateful to be interviewing him today. Thanks for having me.
Yes, sir. Of course, anytime.
Of course. So my first question is, you just went to Kents Hill, and you were homeschooled like most of your life, not all, and you still like played sports at public school. But what was the biggest difference between going to like a boarding school like Kent's versus, you know, just being at home?
Yeah, definitely. The transition to prep school is definitely like a lot different. Like just an example is like homework. Like I never had homework during like homeschool, but every night I'd come home and have about like 2 hours of homework. And then of course like the athletics. The athletics are just like super insane. Get out of school at like 3 o'clock. We got like weightlifting or we got practice, either one. Weightlift for 2 hours and then go practice for 2 hours and then individual work and just stuff like that, you know, just like there's a lot more, definitely a lot more experience, get more time in the gym for sure.
Well, a lot more structure, I'm guessing, too.
Yeah, definitely, 100%.
It's super strict.
Yeah. No, not like super strict, but it's pretty strict.
Well, compared to homeschool, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, and another thing, too, that this happened like the other week, you actually were with Cooper Flagg. He came and visited Maine, and he's going to be drafted #1 overall in this up-and-coming draft. Pending what Nico Harrison wants to do. I mean, he traded Luka. Who knows what he's going to do with this?
Yeah, we don't know.
But allegedly, the Dallas Mavericks should be drafting Cooper Flagg, and you had the honor to be coached by him more than once as well. How is he as a coach versus as a player? Because we know Cooper Flagg as the athlete, Cooper Flagg as the basketball prospect, but you have such a unique experience as calling him also a coach. What's he like as a coach?
Yeah, well, like it wasn't like a coaching, but it was like more of like a workout, and like he was like helping me through it, sort of, and like he was definitely like pointing out things that like I didn't see before, like stepping more on help side or moving like this direction instead of this direction, and having my body face this way. And compared to that as a player, like now I see like I watch film on him and I see he be doing that, and like just like him like telling me to do that too is just definitely going to help me with my game for sure. So he's definitely like good on a leader role. So
what's the difference between getting like coaching tips from a #1 prospect in the NBA versus your an average coach that you get?
I mean, like I feel like I'm a very coachable player, so I take coaching tips from like anyone. I'll take coaching tips from a middle school coach, and I feel like all advice is helpful. And so definitely it's a little bit different coming from him. Like I definitely like see like I want to make a good impression, so definitely want to do that. But I feel like I take coaching tips like the same either way, from him, from my high school coach, from my middle school coach, like any perspective.
What would you say though is you put in a lot of work, but when it comes to the summertime, getting ready for next season, what does the summer look like for you?
Well, ready for next season? The summer is definitely like a time to kind of relax. Like take a couple days off, but still definitely get in the gym. Like I do a lot of weightlifting in the summer. Definitely still getting in the gym, working out. I work out with my trainer at least like once or twice a week, so definitely still getting after it. And I have a couple tournaments, like a couple live period tournaments, but nothing like too crazy compared to like school ball. But definitely still going after it, taking a couple breaks here and there though.
What do you think you need to improve the most in your game? What aspect?
Probably just like all around playing. Like right now, I'm like a big defensive presence and a big post presence, but I want to expand my game so I can be a big jump shot shooter, a big playmaker up at top. I can handle the ball, I can shoot the ball. So definitely try to work on my guard skills more.
I mean, you've already been saying you've been doing weightlifting, but you're a pretty skinny guy. You could put on a couple more pounds.
Yeah, 100%. It's hard, bro. It's hard.
I bet. I mean, me, I'm short. I have the compact little muscles where you're all lengthened out. I mean, you kind of look like the excavated remains of a skeleton after like a volcano explosion.
Yeah.
But what does your weight room look like? I know it's probably a lot of like plyometric exercises and stuff that works on your explosiveness. But what else do you work on?
I mean, I work on like everything. I mean, it's not much different than like your average gym workout person that goes to the gym like 4 or 5 times a week. It's all like chest, back, tries, buys, legs. Definitely try to like include most of all my body, so make sure I work out every muscle. I definitely have those days where I try to work on like my explosiveness, my plyometrics, jump rope and stuff. But definitely just like nothing like too like different than like what other people do, you know?
What, you're 6'9", you said?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Last year when we played basketball, you were 6'7". You're a whole foot taller than me, a whole foot and 2 inches taller than me. I mean, well, we could make a trade. I'll give you some of my testosterone if I can get like at least 2-3 inches of your height off.
No, I'm keeping my height. I'm keeping my height for sure. Yeah, for sure.
So what have you done to, like, you know, help your knees because of that lower body stuff? Because I know sports medicine now is so advanced compared to like even 10 years ago, but it's still such a big worry when coming up, and coaches and trainers look for that. What do you do?
Definitely. Like, I feel like the prep school transition to Kent Hill too. Like, you have to play a sport every like semester, so like fall sport, winter sport, and spring sport. So I was lucky for my fall sport, I got to do yoga. Stretching helped a lot, definitely prevents a lot of injuries. Like, you see a lot of injuries happen these days, and it's because people don't stretch, take the time they need to get warmed up, get those muscles loose.
Well, how was the transition to yoga like? That's pretty interesting.
Yoga was fun. We had like 6 or 7 guys on our team do yoga too.
Oh, okay. I said like the yoga team, like you guys compete too?
We do not, we don't compete, it was about 3 times a week. It was pretty chill, relaxed. Our instructor was like really chill. She's super great. Probably gonna do it next year too. She was like, let you pick what you want to stretch that day, and we'd take naps and stuff. And naps were like really fun. You know, you just lay there on the ground and you sleep for 15-20 minutes.
This is like preschool when they have nap time.
Yeah, bro, it was great. I loved it.
I can see why I picked it as a fall sport.
Yeah, definitely.
A pretty big family with you and all your siblings, especially like Braxton. Your sister Kensley, she's also pretty good at basketball herself, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And all of them. A big family, but there gotta have been a lot of sibling rivalry, I'm guessing. Friendly sibling rivalry. Has that actually like helped you competitiveness-wise?
For sure. Like, growing up, like not as much anymore, but now that Braxton's moved out, and like me and Kinsley, like way, like, let's see, like when I was like 7, Braxton's up there, he's like 12, 11, Kinsley's like 9. We'd always compete, we'd always like go out. Me and Kinsley would 1v1 a lot. But yeah, it was like crazy rivalries. Like, I remember so many fights, basement fights. Make sure like you can't cry, can't go up, run into your parents and stuff. So.
Oh, you guys had a whole underground like.
Yeah, underground fight. Yeah,
had a fight club.
Yeah, underground fight club. Yeah, rivalry was good. It definitely helped me with like my competitiveness. I always wanted to beat them. I always wanted to make sure like I was known, want to make sure I was on top. So definitely that helped a lot. Because
I do go to church with like you and your family. I'm friends with Braxton. He actually helped me with a couple of my videos, teaching me how to ollie.
Roll
that was
the
a fun one.
Life has no purpose, no meaning. Life has no purpose, no meaning. Life has no purpose, no meaning. Life has no purpose.
You break it? Yeah. Yeah.
Life has no meaning.
How much has faith played a role into you and your journey?
Yeah, it's definitely a huge part. Like, I make it known. Like, all my teammates on like every team I play on, they know like I'm a Christian. They know I believe in God. They know like I have a relationship with Him. And definitely like I always pray before games. So like, for example, I'll give a story here. Like, I was praying in the locker room one time before one of my high school games, and my assistant coach came up. He's like, yeah, I'm a Christian too, bro. Let's pray together. And another teammate would come. He's like, yeah, guys, can I pray with you guys? We're like, of course. And at one point, we had like 6 or 7 guys coming and praying before the game. So definitely like the impact that had. And definitely like my faith is definitely a big part, and like just giving glory to God, like making sure like I'm not doing it for myself, but I'm doing it for Him, you know?
I've been friends with people when I was in high school and middle school with so many people who were in your position, who like went to boarding schools, free rides, all of that stuff, and they had so much potential, and they didn't have that foundation, and they squandered it because they got distracted with like worldly things, like when it comes to lust, because, you know, oh, basketball team women, they go cuckoo.
Yeah, for sure, I know that, yeah.
And so with that, and that's a distraction, then partying, alcohol, the substances they take, and they become more self-centered, they don't play at the top of their game, and they end up going to those schools for the wrong reason, and they flake out and then they fall off a cliff. Luckily, I've known some who, you know, rebounded. I guess pun intended, I didn't mean to, but they did rebound off of that and set out in their own ways, and you know, they took that as a lesson, because so many people would die to be in that position that you're in and these
Yeah, for
people
sure.
are in. So I feel like having that structure, especially like in church and your family and whatnot, is so important because it leads you to make the right decisions. And so when it comes to that though, what are some challenges that you do face when going to these boarding schools?
Yeah, definitely. Like, I was the youngest kid on my team this year, on my high school team, by 3 years. Like, definitely coming in, being the little guy, being the young guy, I wanted to fit in. Everyone wants to fit in. Everyone wants to be accepted. That's just a human nature thing. I wanted to be accepted. I wanted to like fit in, but just making sure that like my presence was known and making sure I stand strong in my faith, you know, and making sure that they understand that I'm not going to try to fall into the slips and cracks that they do. So definitely.
What was your earliest memory of basketball? Because I can imagine you were seen as like, you looked like a skinwalker or a Demogorgon from Stranger Things. So like, we got to give this kid a basketball. Give him a basketball. What was your earliest memory?
Earliest memory? Oh man.
It's got to be like rec league.
It's got to be, right? Probably like, that I could think of, like going as far back as I can, is probably like, I have a bad memory, but like first grade probably. I was in first grade and I was playing up on like the third, fourth grade team.
Oh yeah?
And yeah, that was probably like, and I remember I was in warm-up lines and we were shooting from half court and I just threw it with one hand and it somehow went in.
Yeah.
And we were going crazy before the game. We probably lost by 30, but it's okay.
What have you done to stay focused to make sure that, you know, to ensure your family that they're investing in the right thing?
Yeah, my family is like a huge help, especially like being 15, I don't have a driver's license. And the traveling that I do, I have practice in Bangor 2 times a week, and that's like 2 hours away.
Yeah.
So just that is like an eight hours a week for practice. And they're definitely a huge help to that. And financially, they're a huge help. Like I'm trying to pick up a couple of jobs right now. Trying to work at Rennie's. Yep, yes sir. Shout out Rennie's.
You won't be like me though. I'm on the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, Hall of Fame of Rennie's?
I am. Do you not know that?
I did not know that.
I visited all the Rennie's. I'm on the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, Braxton was telling me about. But yeah,
He was there with me doing the video, going to the Hall of Fame.
Definitely trying to, at least trying to like get there. Trying to make them proud, you know, like trying to make a D1 so like their money wasn't like a waste, you know. Like it's not gonna be a waste. Like the experiences I'm having, the opportunities I have, the platform I have to share like my story and lead others to Christ, you know. It's definitely not gonna be a waste, but definitely trying to make it worth it.
There's someone who's watching who's trying to make it big in the basketball around your age. What would you tell them?
Definitely just like keep on working, you know. Just don't practice to get it right. Practice till you can't get it right. Because anyone can get it right once. Just like keep on going until you can't get it right. Definitely stole that one from someone, but you know, it's okay.
Yeah, you're 15. No way you're getting something like that.
Yeah, that was way too motivational.
Socrates, my ass. All right, thank you so much, Lincoln.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.